If you've ever watched someone with fewer followers than you make more money than you, this video will explain exactly why that happens. The uncomfortable truth is that attention and income operate on completely different principles. Most people learn how to get attention. Very few learn how to convert it. And that difference, not effort, not talent, not consistency, is what determines whether traffic becomes income or just noise. Let's start with data that surprises most people. The average YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers earns roughly $500 per month from ads. That's about $5 per thousand subscribers. Meanwhile, a consultant with an email list of 2,000 qualified prospects can generate $20,000 per month or more. Here's my proof of income of having done this myself. The difference isn't audience size, it's structure. Attention is not a business model. Attention is just raw material. Having a million views is like having a warehouse full of raw steel. It has potential value, but only if you have the systems to refine it into something people will pay for. Most creators optimize for attention metrics, views, reach, impressions, engagement. But those are not business metrics. Business metrics look very different. Qualified leads, conversion rates, average transaction value, customer lifetime value, predictable monthly revenue. The gap between those two sets of metrics is where most people stall. So why does traffic fail to turn into income for most people? There are three reasons. First, attention without intent. Most traffic is just curiosity driven. People watch content because it's interesting, entertaining, or intellectually stimulating, not because they're ready to buy. Someone can watch a productivity video while procrastinating. That doesn't mean they want to purchase a productivity system. Someone can follow business advice because it sounds smart. That doesn't mean they're looking to hire you. Attention and buying intent are different psychological states. All right, second, attention without positioning. Well, most large audiences are built around entertainment or informative, not around solving a specific problem for a specific person. So when a creator suddenly launches an offer, the audience feels confused. I thought you were the funny business guy. I thought you were the content creator. I didn't realize you solved this problem. Contrast that with someone clearly positioned as the person who helps SaaS companies reduce churn. When they offer a solution, it makes sense immediately. Specific positioning converts. General authority does not. Third, attention without a conversion system. Even with the right audience and clear positioning, you still need a system. Most people don't have one. Well, their system looks like this. Create content, hope people see it, hope they visit a site, hope they understand the offer, hope they buy. That's not a system. That's optimism. This is why effort doesn't fix the problem. You can't hustle your way out of a systems issue. I've seen creators double their content output and see no income change. I've seen massive audiences produce silent launches. I've seen influencers with millions of followers struggle to sell a $50 product. The problem wasn't effort. It was structure. A real system starts with clarity about who you serve, a specific transformation you provide, positioning that makes you the obvious solution, a defined pathway from interest to decision. Most importantly, a system is predictable and repeatable. Now, predictable means if you put 100 qualified prospects into the system, you can reasonably forecast the outcome. Repeatable means if you work, whether you're motivated or not, whether you're present or not, whether you're having a good day or a bad day. Most people's income depends on timing, inspiration, and personal involvement. Systems remove that dependency. So for most people, traffic isn't the bottleneck. The real bottleneck is usually one of these three things: clarity, who you help and how you help them; specific trust, so credibility with a defined audience, not everyone; and structure, a guided path from curiosity to commitment. The irony is that fixing these often requires less traffic, not more. When structure improves, volume becomes optional. This is why smaller, focused operators often out-earn larger general creators. Once you have a system that reliably converts attention into income, something important changes. That system can be multiplied. Effort doesn't scale cleanly. Systems do. But you can't scale something that doesn't work. Most people try to scale effort first. More posts, more platforms, more engagement. Operators scale structure. And that distinction changes everything. The difference between people who monetize attention and those who don't isn't traffic. It's systems thinking. So, in the next video, I'll show you what complete conversion system actually looks like, from first contact to final decision, and why this is the piece most people never build. If this is helping you see more why followers don't automatically mean more income, you're exactly where you should be. And if you want to talk about whether this way of operating actually fits your situation, you can book a conversation with me at the link in the description. There's no pitch, just clarity on whether this makes sense for you to start earning 5, 10, 15, 20K a month online.